and the green and white upon my chest. It's such a joy for us to see, for they play football the Celtic way, with the four-leaf clover on my breast, and the green and white upon my chest. It's such a joy for us to see, for they play football the Celtic way, for they play football.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we're champions. Wow, man, absolutely unbelievable performance for the boys. The Northern Lights of Old Aberdeen have been well and truly put out this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Four Leaf Clover podcast. It was Celtic 6, Aberdeen 0. Unbelievable performance from the boys. I'll try and get through it as quickly as possible. I am on my lonesome, as you can see, so bear with me as I try to navigate all the controls here and go through the game with you as well. So the first thing that we need to go over, ladies and gentlemen, is, of course, the starting lineup. There was a couple of surprises in there for the lads on the podcast that we spoke about. We expected Scales to possibly start and Taylor. The other one in there for me was Hatate going to start before Bernardo. But pretty much a solid team. And the reason he went with Trusty was what we found out was because of the pace of Aberdeen. And listen, it certainly worked in it. The boys were absolutely incredible. There's just nothing wrong to say whatsoever. So the game was delayed for about 10 minutes. So VAR came and busted our balls before the game even started. 10-minute delay for the smoke before the game. The fans were getting a wee bit excited, and it was a wee bit frustrating, wasn't it? It was a wee bit frustrating to say the least at the game. We just wanted it to get started and get right in about them, and right in about them is exactly what we did. So the first chance that came was on the 7th minute. It was quite a slow start, really. Kuhn played a lovely ball in for Maeda, and he was offside and he couldn't connect anyway, but it was probably the first sort of chance that happened in the game. On the 16th minute, we win the ball back. Kyogo on the edge of the box, went for his right foot to his left foot, hits a shot, and it trundles out for a corner kick. 17th minute, Kalmak, great ball. But what is Maeda doing? He could have got to it, couldn't remember it. Plays it for sort of like the middle of the park into Maeda. Maeda, I think he thinks the goalkeeper's coming, and he sort of shits it a wee bit, doesn't he? And it was a good chance, and I don't think Maeda realised. But we won't be too harsh on him because he takes the match ball home tonight. So what I've wrote down here is on the 20th minute, Aberdeen were pressing us very well. They were stopping us from doing anything really. They were playing like a 4-2-4 in the press, and they were pressing our defenders, and we couldn't really get out, and nothing much was really happening in that first 20 minutes. They kept cancelling us out. So fair play to Aberdeen for that. On the 25th minute, Callum McGregor get booked. Never a yellow card in your life. Kalmak was livid with that one, and rightly so. And then on the 29th minute, we got a corner kick. Engel swings in a brilliant corner kick. Cameron Carter-Vickers rises like a salmon, and it is 1-0 Celtic. Absolutely brilliant leap for the big man. Gets up there. I think the commentators were trying to say there was he was on the back of the defender and all that carry on, trying their best to get it disallowed, but there's no way that was happening. The big man rose like a salmon and 1-0 Celtic. On the 32nd minute, we completely break away. Maeda wins it, gives it to Kuhn, back to Maeda. Kyogo's busting a gut to get there, and then Maeda just calmly squares it to him, and Kyogo smashes it in off the crossbar. Let's start having a wee look at your comments, ladies and gentlemen, because, like I said, I'm on my own. I've not really got him to do it. We showed them who's boss, Street Shitter, we certainly did. But Dougie, good to see you, mate. 6 of the best. Smell the glove. That's how it's done. Bill James, performance of the season by a mile. Every was outstanding. You're bang on there, mate. And Dougie again, don't say that first word on this podcast, please. It's not allowed. Lorna, yes, brilliant. It was, Lorna. It was absolutely excellent to see. And smell the glove yet again. The Maida is shit brigade can kiss my ass. Aye, I think it's just the consistency with that one. Smell the glove. The rest of his game, his pressing, is phenomenal, man. But just his consistency, I think, lets him down. And Jamie brought down to reality with a bang. Aye, I did say last night, I think we'd put a marker down today, and we've certainly done that. I said 4-1. Certainly wasn't expecting 6, and I don't think any is were at all either, James. So, spot on. What else have I got for you for the first half? So 2-0, Kyogo smashes it in off the crossbar, and then on the 39th minute, we break away again. I've wrote it down here. I said we'd lay a marker down today. Kyogo is brilliant. Then he's nudged off the ball, falls to Kuhn, some ball into Maida. It was a great sort of reverse pass, and unbelievably, 39th minute, it's 3-0 Celtic. So the last thing that happened in the first half was bang on half-time. Terrible footwork from Brendan Rodgers and a deserved yellow card. A bit of petulance there for Brendan. I don't think we've ever seen that before, have we? For the gaffer, and rightly so, he was booked for that shocker. Terrible footwork for the gaffer. Absolutely shocking. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Half time, we finish, and it is 3-0. Let's have a wee look at the comments again. So, Kez, total football, 100% better than Ange Ball. What a performance. Big statement there. Big statement there. Our plunge, good to see you, mate. Hatate and Maida, fantastic. Aye, both of them were absolutely brilliant today. Hatate has came in for a bit of stick. I've given him a bit myself, to be honest with you. I was sort of hoping for Bernardo to start the day instead of him, but no, proved me wrong as well today. Absolutely brilliant. And you're backed up there by, I seen it, by your James. Yes, there it's there. So the best game Hatate has had in ages. Aye, you're bang on, mate. Our Mark, fantastic display. And smell the glove, Brendan should fine himself for that. I completely agree. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. He should have had took the moldies off at half time, shouldn't he have, and got the rugby studs in. But aye, finishes finishes at half time, sorry. Celtic 3, Aberdeen 0. So we get into the second half and we're absolutely cruising. All we need to do is get that fourth goal, and we know that's it, completely out of reach for Aberdeen. There's no way they're going to come back into it. And on the 49th minute, that's exactly what happened. Excellent work from Engels on the touchline. Kuhn takes over. He's direct. He gets a ricochet. It falls perfectly to Maida. And 4-0 Celtic. Again, unbelievable. We're just running all over the tap of Aberdeen, and the boys are absolutely flying. On the 59th minute, it's 5-0 Celtic. Again, unbelievably. It's actually well played by the referee, if you remember it, on the left-hand side. I think it was Valle. Valle got clipped into, but the referee played it on. And then excellent play from Engels. He sort of got a wee ricochet as well. Plays it into Kuhn. Kuhn takes his man off, and what a strike for Kuhn. Everybody's saying that last goal at 6-0 was the best goal of the day. I thought that one was the best goal. Absolutely fantastic strike for Kuhn. Then Brendan started to ring the changes. On the 63rd minute, Scales, Bernardo and Taylor came on, and Vallier, Cameron Carter-Vickers and Engels got taken off. After that, the substitutions just kept coming. 69th minute, Kyogo got taken off and Adam Ida came on. And then on the 72nd minute, Kuhn came off and our Jamesy Forrest came on. Let's have a wee look at the comments again. These are helping me out here, which is great to see. So Paul McFarlane, Brodge ball beats Ange ball hands down. Good evening, Scotty and everyone in the chat. Good evening, Paul. Good to see you, my good man. And there's a couple of comments in the chat about that. Are you thinking that Brendan Rodgers' style of football now is beating anything that we've seen from Ange? Pretty big statement in that one. I'll leave that up to you guys to debate that one. Lorna, they were both awesome. I believe she's on about Maida and Hatate, who were Lorna. completely agree with you. Smell the Gloves told us when we're going to win the final. The final is on Sunday, December the 15th against Motherwell. And there's our Chris from the States. Totally beautiful. It certainly was, Chris. What a performance for the boys. Still more to come as well. My wee pal Lisa, hail Markart. How you doing, pal? Good to see you as well. Chris Fraser, Clancy was shocking. He didn't have the best of games, but that one that he did let go for the fifth was brilliant to see. Cathy Doyle, a fantastic game. Well done, Maida. The whole team were fantastic. Hail. And Kez Rogers was a toenail off a straight red. Aye, possibly could have got a straight red for that. Absolutely shocking for the gaffer for that one. We've not seen him do that before, for sure. And James, stating the obvious, but we look way more settled with Cameron, Carter-Vickers and McGregor in the side. Aye, I thought we looked a lot more settled at the back as well, if I'm being honest with you, James. I thought Trusty and Carter-Vickers looked a better pairing than him and Scales. Again, a big statement, but I think Trusty's got the place cemented in for me. And our Dougie, not sure who I want in the final. It's always great to beat them, but in a one-off with the lodge officials helping them, it's not straightforward. No, it never is, mate. You're bang on. And Paul, like you, Scotty, it was beautiful, magical, and rules the roost. Aye. Ron Boy, didn't expect that score. Maida was outstanding with his family looking on. Aye, I seen that moment, mate. Proud moment for them. And he gets that match ball signed off all the players and taken home. So there's only one more thing to let you know about, ladies and gentlemen, was on the 85th minute. It was 6-0. Maida gets his hat-trick. What a move. There was far too many to mention. But the last person to square it in was our AJ. And it's a tap-in for Maida, who had, which he normally does right-backs in Scotland, as we know. And the captain of the other mob across the city will profess to. He had the right back on toast today and he got his hat-trick, and it's 6-0 Celtic. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly how it finished. James, completely agree with you, mate. It was beautiful, beautiful football tonight. George, he agrees. Trusty and Value have to keep their places, Scotty. Aye, we don't know the reason for Taylor no getting his start, but it's definitely a vote of confidence for Value. I'm more of a Taylor man, if I'm being honest, but I think he played Value for the pace, the pace angle today. And I think that's why Trusty got the start as well. But both of them, they've done well enough to potentially keep their places. Urquez again. The hard work starts now, boys. It's a long season ahead. Brendan is building something special here. He certainly is. And he did say, like the other guy across the city said, that we will just get better as the season goes on. The only difference is Brendan is bang on with it and the other one's just a charlatan, You can certainly see, we were a bit critical of him by making those 6 changes on Wednesday night, but you can see the reason why he done it now. It certainly paid dividends today. The boys looked absolutely brilliant. James, the perfect way to prepare for Leipzig. Aye, on Tuesday night. It's going to be a tough one. If we can successfully get 3 points on Tuesday night against them, it leaves us in a very, very strong place. I've actually got the fixtures here, so we can move on to that quickly. I've got them down here. I have, so let's get them up. If we get rid of James's comment there as well, we should be able to see it. Aye. So on Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Leipzig with a 8 p.m. kickoff, and the boys are going into it and find Vettel for sure. So 8 p.m. One of the things that we don't have for you on Tuesday night is a post-match show. What we're going to do is, because it's a sort of late kickoff and stuff like that, and all the boys are actually at the game, we're just going to leave it to Wednesday night for our flagship show on the Wednesday night. We'll go over the Leipzig game at that. We don't want to be putting out far too loads and loads of content for you and having to put the boys out all the time, every single night and stuff like that. So Tuesday night we won't have the post-match show. We'll just leave it for the Wednesday. And our following Champions League game after that is on Wednesday, November the 27th against Club Bruges, again at home with an 8 p.m. kickoff. So that's what we've got to look forward to. The boys, absolutely fantastic today, as I said. Our next show will be for you on Wednesday night, and it will be 7 p.m. UK time. Myself, Jerry, Andy, and Paddy should be back for that one. Let's just finish off with some of the comments, ladies and gentlemen. P. McLaughlin, I think we're going to smash Leipzig. Aye. Should be. I wouldn't say smash them, but they've not really had a good sort of start to this Champions League campaign. Let's hope that continues. Brendan, lads, you're not a bit old for doing YouTube channels. Away to the pub and enjoy the result. I'm away to work straight after this, Brendan, so unfortunately there's no pub for me, and there's nobody else to put out the content because the rest of the boys are at the game. I'm the part-time fan that lives in Spain, you see, and has to sit on my couch and do this for everybody else's content. So apologies, Brendan. You enjoy the pub, mate. Chris Fraser, remember, this is the second best team in Scotland, and we've got to remember that. You know, we've just put the second best team in Scotland to the sword there, 6-0, and absolutely brilliant performance for the boys. It puts a marker down. It shows the rest of the league that we are the champions, and we are the marker for everybody else to try and get to, and it's not going to happen whatsoever. So that's us, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you on Wednesday night. Lorna, cheers, Scotty. Hope you all enjoy your night. I hope you do all enjoy your night, and look forward to the game tomorrow. Smell the glove. Cheers, pal. It's very difficult trying to do this on your own. And Street Shitter has said it perfectly, but I think he was only joking, mate, as he's saying there. So hail. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that post-match. I'm having to shoot off very quickly because I'm at work myself. I need to boost into Gibraltar, so I'm going to get that done. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you on Wednesday night, and take care and all the best. Cheers.